Now on WRDE Coast TV.
A restaurant struck by lightning in Ocean City leads to a massive fire. How much damage was done? A pedestrian is hit in a crash in Ocean City, where many first responders were sent to.
From the beaches to the bay, coverage you can count on. WRDE Coast TV. Your local news at 11 starts right now.
Good morning and thank you for joining us. I'm Cody Decker. Welcome to Coast TV News Midday. We've got a lot of news to share with you in Ocean City as we begin with new details on a fire that happened there early this morning. Smokers Barbecue Pit posted this photo on Facebook, and this is actually photos from the Ocean City Fire Department. The pit is on Stephen Decatur Highway. It was struck by lightning, and the post goes on to say from the pit that the fire destroyed the entire inside and part of the side of the building. You're seeing that here. The restaurant will be closed until further notice, but the restaurant says that the building is not a total loss. Also, according to the Ocean City Fire Department, a serious crash happened last night involving a pedestrian. Officials say that the crash happened last night around 10 p.m. Fire, EMS, and police showed up to Ocean Gateway near the Grand Prix amusement park. As of 11:15 p.m., the Ocean City Fire Department said that Ocean Gateway was still closed off. We have no word yet on if that part of the road has been reopened. We're going to go to weather now as we take a live look into Ocean City. Gateway Subaru camera. It's the Commander Hotel there. Plenty of people on the beach, which is a good sign after all those storms we saw late last night. Our first alert meteorologist, Bob Try, he has our first look at our forecast for today and going forward. Good morning, Bob.
Good morning, Cody. Indeed, the beach is busy. The sun is out. The storms are gone. We're seeing the overcast skies beginning to thin out. The clouds are a little thicker along the coast, but farther inland, well, they're a little thinner now around Seaford, Milford, and back to the eastern shore of Maryland. We're getting a little break between systems right now. We've got some sunshine building in. There is a front back to the west. Now, we've got this upper level low spinning across the Great Lakes. It has a trailing cold front and a trough, so there's more energy back here that will move in as we go into the afternoon. That will trigger more showers and storms. And temperatures are already warming mid to upper 70s inland, lower 70s along the beaches, and the dew point temperatures, the measure of moisture in the atmosphere, to the 60s and 70s. So it is sticky out there. As we go into the afternoon, temperatures rise into the low to mid 80s, maybe a stray shower or storm as we go into the afternoon hours. But I think the main event pushes in a little bit later on in the evening, say around 7 p.m., maybe some heavy rain and gusty winds with some storms as they come through the mid-evening hours. So dry through about 4 o'clock, and then after 4 till about 5 until about 9, that's when we're looking at that chance of storms, not the extent or the severity of last night's. I'll talk about that and have your work week and weekend forecast coming up.
Thank you, Bob. The Lewis City Council is moving forward with some proposed changes that will require its Historical Preservation Committee to consider more than architecture when making decisions about changes to homes in the downtown district. Council members have done a lot to preserve it. Right now, the Lewis City Code is specific in what the committee strictly considers architectural preservation. Council members would like to see them consider adding language to consider social, cultural, political, and economic history as they weigh changes to homes.
This is the first town in the first state. We have a lot of very rich history here. The mayor and city council, we simply want to make sure that not only architecture is being recognized, and again, a very important consideration, but the cultural and social history of Lewis is also being factored in and recognized.
Saliba says that the city planner will continue to fine-tune the proposed changes to add clarity, and the goal is for mayor and council to vote on these changes at the July 10th council meeting. Former City of Seaford Mayor Edward H. Butler Jr. has died. According to the city, Butler served as mayor from 2006 to 2012. He was also a city councilman from 1984 to 2006. The city is offering their thoughts and prayers to the Butler family and noted that flags will be at half-staff until after the services. New construction will fund emergency services in Georgetown after Town Council voted to adopt an ordinance for the Georgetown Emergency Services Enhancement Program. New building applications would be reviewed to establish a surcharge based on the project cost, labor, and materials. There are escalating fees depending on the cost of the project. 50% of the money goes to American Legion Ambulance Post number 8, and 50% goes to the Georgetown Volunteer Fire Company. Georgetown's Recreation, Education, Arts Trust is funding the program and is a separate part of the ordinance, but would receive money from the same surcharge calculations. Russian President Vladimir Putin is speaking out about the rebellion that took place over the weekend. As NBC's Bree Jackson reports, Putin called those behind the armed revolt traitors.
Blasting the rebels as traitors, Russian President Vladimir Putin addressed his nation about the short-lived Wagner Group rebellion over the weekend.
This is criminal activity which is aimed at weakening the country.
But in the next breath, Putin also thanking those same fighters who marched towards Moscow before stopping short.
I should like to thank those commanders and soldiers of the Wagner private company who took the right decision to stop and go back and prevent bloodshed.
Meanwhile, a defiant Yevgeny Prigozhin denied trying to topple Putin, saying he only wanted to protect his fighters. But the mercenary leader's actions raise new questions about Putin's leadership amid the war in Ukraine.
Prigozhin still presents, I think, a pretty serious challenge to Putin's rule and his control.
He basically said it was all a sham. Putin's pretenses for going into Ukraine, there was never any threat from the Ukrainians. I hope that message got out.
President Biden insists that the West was not involved in this weekend's events and is assessing the fallout.
I will keep making sure that our allies and our partners are closely aligned in how we are reading and responding to the situation.
A situation that's posed the biggest challenge to Putin's rule in more than 20 years. In Washington, Bree Jackson, NBC News.
Secretary of State Antony Blinken said that the rebellion creates another problem for Putin, but it is to Ukraine's advantage as Ukrainian forces continues with their counteroffensive. After the break, officials are warning of a data breach in Delaware. What officials believe caused it? Coast TV News Midday returns after this.
Today at 4 on Coast Life, learn about Dolphins in Murr Institute's annual dolphin count. Discover the electric sun-loving Moke American vehicle. Plus, essential get home safely self-defense tips. Coast Life today at 4 on Coast TV.
Spring into adventure at I.G. Burton Chevrolet in Melford, Seaford, Lewis, or Berlin with new Silverados up to $11,000 off. Come see us now in Melford, Seaford, Lewis, or Berlin with up to $11,000 off new Chevy trucks. Nobody beats a Burton deal. Nobody.
Transform your outdoor space with Backyard Works. We are Sussex County's one call for all your fence, deck, handrail, pergolas, shower, and trash enclosure needs. Locally owned and operated, we make all our vinyl and aluminum fence right here in Harbison, Delaware, from American-made manufacturers. Cut out the middleman and deal direct. As a TimberTech Platinum deck dealer, our trained team will professionally install your deck that will last a lifetime. Give us a call and let us make your backyard work.
Solo Cup Saturday night with me, Jared, Saturdays at 7 on Coast Country, 103.9 and 106.3.
All right, ready for this?
Everyone is invited.
Fill your week with Wheel. It's Sweethearts Week, Veterans Week.
It's Teachers Week.
Fabulous Food Week.
Days packed with fun.
Yeah. Hawaii Week, Teen Week.
Margaritaville.
Restock the margarita bar. Maggie, it's Collage Week.
It's College Week.
It's going to be a big week for everybody.
Weeknights at 7 on WRDE.
Spring into adventure at IG Burton Chevrolet in Melford, Seaford, Lewis, or Berlin with new Silverados up to $11,000 off. Come see us now in Melford, Seaford, Lewis, or Berlin with up to $11,000 off new Chevy trucks. Nobody beats a Burton deal. Nobody.
The Department of Insurance is alerting Delawareans of a data breach that may have occurred at the end of May. According to the department, PBI Research Services, a third-party vendor for Genworth Financial, revealed that the data breach may have compromised the personal information of roughly 8,000 people. Officials say data security measures have been put in place while an investigation is being conducted. They say a transfer of a MOVEit file online may have caused the cybersecurity attack. Today, an aide is facing charges alongside former President Donald Trump for the alleged mishandling of classified documents, and he is expected to be arraigned. Walt Nauta is expected to plead not guilty to 6 counts, including obstruction and concealment-related charges. He made his initial court appearance alongside Trump earlier this month, but he did not enter a formal plea because he didn't have a local attorney at the time. Prosecutors say Nauta allegedly helped move boxes from a Mar-a-Lago storage room to Trump's residence at the former president's direction and then lied to the FBI about it during an interview in May of 2022. Severe storms continue to slam the Philadelphia region overnight and left behind significant damage. The storms resulted in tornado warnings in parts of the area during the day, along with heavy rain, lightning, thunder, strong winds, and flash flood warnings throughout most of the area. There were even some reports of hail. This morning, drivers were greeted to still flooded roadways and downed trees. And while the threat for severe weather is lower, there is still a chance of afternoon storms that could bring more flooding.
And we did dodge a bullet here in Delmarva. The action to the north with severe weather and to the south. And right now it's a mix of sun and clouds. Temperatures warming through the 70s and 80s. And we will continue to warm up this afternoon. And there's still a chance of another round of showers and storms, but below severe limits. I'll have the timing on Futurecast after the break on Coast TV News.
Need help giving a gift? Make your loved ones feel special. Celebrate their birthday. Congratulate a colleague's achievement by sending them a shout-out through Delmarva Life Occasions. All for free on delmarvalife.com. Upload a picture with a message about the special celebration. Delmarva Life Occasions is brought to you free by Island Creamery, found in Chincoteague, Salisbury, and Berlin.
Calling all local businesses. This fall, it's time to shine at Draper Media's Shore Living Expo, a free event for visitors. Join us Saturday, September 30th at the Wicomico Youth and Civic Center, presented by Spicer Brothers and Pohanka of Salisbury. Extend your reach, showcase your products, and build relationships that matter. The Shore Living Expo, where you can shine as we celebrate health, wealth, and home. Sign up to be a vendor today. Visit WBOCEvents.com.
Never miss a game for your favorite local team. Take the DSN app with you wherever you go. Whether you're out to eat, camping with friends, or at home relaxing with your family, the DSN app notifies you when your team is on live so you can watch the game as it happens or watch videos on demand. Keep up with local sports all from one app. From your mobile device to Fire Stick, Roku, and Apple TV. Download the DSN app today. Driven by Preston Automotive Group.
Delmarva's Classic Rock, Big 107.7.
Next on Into the Trenches.
Malik is going to Morgan.
They prepared us good. They prepared us real good. Feeling confident in my ability to do what I got to do. I'm 100% on the field every day, so that's why I hope they learn from me.
I just want to say thank you to Ohio, man. They gave us the best coaching experience you're going to ever get.
I'm going to get straight to it. Tell you guys the main reason why we're here today.
The
Sun burns through the clouds this time of year, and folks flock to the beach. Look at this in Ocean City on our Gateway Subaru Cam. A little hazy out there, a little kite flying going on, a lot of folks in or on the water. Make sure you have the sunscreen, that higher SPF today. As we're seeing the overcast skies beginning to thin out, so it's just thin cirrus clouds right now. A little thicker along the coast, but thinner inland and pretty much clear as we go farther to the west, the eastern shore of Maryland. There's a nice slot of dry, sunny skies west of Dover through D.C. down into the Richmond area. There is a cold front back to our west. We're not done with the storms quite yet. We're watching an area of low pressure across the Great Lakes, and it's pretty potent and unusual for this time of year. But we're already seeing showers and storms popping up through Pennsylvania into West Virginia, and this system is heading to the south and east, and that's going to bump into more heat and humidity later today, so that will spark some showers and storms for us as we go through time. And it's starting to warm up. 79 in Georgetown, Millsboro 76, Selbyville 75, with Bethany Beach 73, Rehoboth Beach at 75, and the dew point temperatures, the measure of moisture in the atmosphere, anytime we're in the 60s and even low 70s, that is pretty juicy air. And we've got a southerly wind as well transporting that in. So we do have a low chance of seeing severe weather. This area in green, marginal risk low, and the main threat will be gusty winds over 40 miles per hour, maybe some torrential rain, maybe a little bit of small hail. So not a bad idea to just hunker down the outdoor furniture outside or bring things in that could become airborne in gusty storms. As we go into the afternoon, here's Futurecast at 1 o'clock, 86 in Millsboro, 85 in Georgetown, 70s along the beaches. An isolated storm perhaps going on around 3 or 4 o'clock, but more organized showers start to build in around 6, 7, 8 o'clock, maybe some heavier rain around Fenwick Island with the lightning and gusty winds. We'll be watching that through the evening, and then it should end around 8 or 9 o'clock, and then we clear it out going into Wednesday. As we go into Wednesday morning, 60s and 70s. Now Wednesday itself is going to be drier. We're going to get into a northwest flow. The humidity will be lower, and it's going to be nice into the afternoon, low to mid 80s inland and 70s and 80s along the beaches. So a good-looking Wednesday on the way. Maybe 2/10 to 4/10 of an inch of rain, higher amounts in some of those other storms, but a lot of us will not see any rain as the winds are out of the south. But note how they shift to the west and eventually to the northwest, and that will bring in that drier air as we go into your Wednesday. So our muggy meter gets into the comfy range for a couple of days, Wednesday and Thursday. Then we get into the humid to very humid conditions by the weekend. 86 this afternoon, partly cloudy, some of those afternoon and evening storms. 67 tonight, the storms end. 84 on Wednesday, partly cloudy, warm and drier. Your Paul Davis 7-day forecast, Thursday and Friday, mid to upper 80s, keeping it dry. Looks like some more hit and miss storms, similar to last weekend. 86 Saturday, 89 Sunday, and then looking warm to hot heading into the 4th of July.
Appreciate the break of the rain in that 7-day. Thank you, Bob. Parental controls are coming to a social media platform. What notifications parents and guardians will be able to get. That story is next on Coast TV News Midday.
Malware and bots and worms, oh my. The wild, wild web can be a scary and complex place. And as our digital world expands, so too are the threats. Watch out! Trojan horse. That's why at Mediacom, we take security very seriously and monitor our networks around the clock to stop threats before they can affect you. Not today, rude kid. Not all internet is created equal. We build ours to keep you connected and protected.
Performing out of space?
Yes, next July.
Wow, that's amazing. Oh, I can't change these plans.
We're stealing in the sun next summer. Heist of a lifetime.
The Olympics.
Come on, you in?
Roman Reigns will defend his title against anyone, anytime.
Except next July.
The men and women working hard to make sure the games are fair. The unsung heroes of all sports. Thank you to all of the officials on Delmarva. Thank you for your positive impact on young athletes. Your service does not go unnoticed. If you're interested in becoming a sports official on Delmarva, go to delmarvasportsnetwork.com/officials for more information.
Welcome to the ride home on Coast Country 103.9 and 106.3. First rule of the ride home, we definitely talk about the ride home. In fact, tell all your friends. Second rule of the ride home, we have fun. Top 10 Tuesday, Would You Rather Wednesday, and every day, you pick the songs on the high five. And the third rule of the ride home, we don't take ourselves too seriously. You've got enough to stress about. So let me handle the ride home, weekdays from 3 to 7 on Coast Country 103.9 and 106.3.
All right, ready for this?
Everyone is invited.
Fill your week with Wheel. It's Sweethearts Week, Veterans Week,
It's Teachers Week.
Fabulous Food Week.
Days packed with fun.
Yeah, Hawaii Week, Teen Week.
Margaritaville.
Restock the margarita bar. Maggie, it's Collage Week.
It's College Week.
It's going to be a big week for everybody.
Weeknights at 7 on WRDE.
Meta is adding new tools for parents to help monitor their teens' activities on social media. The features include controls on Messenger, so now parents and guardians can see how much time their teens spend on the chat tool, view and receive updates on their contacts list, and get notified if their teen reports someone. Similar supervision tools already exist on Instagram. Another feature nudges teens to step away from Facebook after 20 minutes. Meta is introducing a similar tool on Instagram that suggests teens close the app if they're scrolling too long during late hours. Astronomers have detected a crucial carbon molecule in space for the first time using the James Webb Space Telescope. Pretty cool stuff here. According to NASA, the compound called methyl cation has traced back to a young star system located 1,350 light years away from Earth. Scientists say that the discovery is important because it aids the formation of more complex carbon-based molecules as a key for life. Carbon compounds are the foundation for all known life forms, and biologists looking for signs of alien life are looking for ways to detect such molecules in other parts of the universe. Japan is testing over-the-counter sales of morning after pills, what the process will be for users. We'll be right back.
Download the free WRDE weather app built by Paul Davis Restoration and Home Remodeling.
The world is full of perspectives, and every business needs a person with a strong creative perspective to help their brand. This could be you as a promotions producer for Draper Media, parent company for WBOC and WRDE, plus many local radio stations. Be paid for your creative ideas as you shoot and edit promotional announcements. For more information and to apply, go to drapermediajobs.com. Draper Media is an equal opportunity employer.
Step 1. Join Club Ocean at Ocean Downs. Step 2. Get $20 free play guaranteed. Step 3. Play, celebrate, and join an ocean of winners like these. Ocean Downs Casino, where the fun shines.
Comes alive. I am tangled up inside. Is it something that you hide?
Delmarva's rock station for 35 years. 93.5, The Beach.
First Alert Weather is our promise to be the first to tell you when big changes are coming in your weather forecast.
Whether it's day-to-day weather that changes your plans,
or severe weather that could change your life.
The First Alert Weather team will call for First Alert Weather Days.
Here on TV and all of your devices.
It's our commitment to give you the most accurate forecast.
The WRDE First Alert Weather team. That's our promise to you.
Calling all local businesses. This fall, it's time to shine at Draper Media's Shore Living Expo, a free event for visitors. Join us Saturday, September 30th at the Wicomico Youth and Civic Center, presented by Spicer Brothers and Pohanka of Salisbury. Extend your reach, showcase your products, and build relationships that matter. The Shore Living Expo, where you can shine as we celebrate health, wealth, and home. Sign up to be a vendor today. Visit WBOCevents.com.
Fill your week with Wheel. It's Sweethearts Week.
It's Teachers Week.
Teen Week.
Margaritaville.
Wheel of Fortune, weeknights at 7 on WRDE.
Japanese government approved a plan to test over-the-counter sales of morning after pills. The move comes following a 2-year-long discussion by the country's health ministry panel. Under current rules, women, including those who have been sexually assaulted, must visit a medical institution to be prescribed emergency contraceptive pills. Starting this summer, users will be able to purchase the pills at pharmacies that meet the government's requirements until March of next year. They will be able to obtain the pills at drugstores that are staffed with pharmacists who have been educated on the pill and will be able to coordinate with nearby clinics.
We're seeing some folks enjoying the beach right now in Delaware Bay. Partly cloudy skies. We have another round of showers and storms this evening, then a break for a couple of days, and then maybe more showers and storms for the weekend. Welcome to summer, right? It's a typical summer pattern. I'll have the 10-day forecast after the break on Coast TV News.
Shower and bath remodeling made easier and more affordable than ever. BJ, tell us how you're doing that.
Joe, at West Shore Home, we're dedicated to transforming homes using the highest quality products on the market. And right now, we're having a huge 4th of July sale that'll allow you to get that bath remodeled without breaking the bank. Just give us a call and we can lock you in with low monthly payments. And if you do it by July 9th, you won't have to make your first payment until 2024.
So you're saying anybody that calls in right now, they can have that new shower bath completely installed and not have to make that first payment until 6 months after installation. That's incredible.
That's right. I mean, people love this option because it's completely risk-free and allows them to get the project started right now.
BJ, thanks. Folks, call West Shore Home for this limited time offer. Get your project started now by locking in an easy low monthly payment, and don't make your first payment until 2024. Plus, for anyone that calls in, BJ is going to take an additional $1,500 off your project. This offer ends on July 9th, so don't delay. Call West Shore Home now.
Never miss a game for your favorite local team. Take the DSN app with you wherever you go. Whether you're out to eat, camping with friends, or at home relaxing with your family, the DSN app notifies you when your team is on live so you can watch the game as it happens or watch videos on demand. Keep up with local sports all from one app. From your mobile device to Fire Stick, Roku, and Apple TV. Download the DSN app today. Driven by Preston Automotive Group. The men and women working hard to make sure the games are fair. The unsung heroes of all sports. Thank you to all of the officials on Delmarva. Thank you for your positive impact on young athletes. Your service does not go unnoticed. If you're interested in becoming a sports official on Delmarva, go to delmarvasportsnetwork.com/officials for more information.
Next on Into the Trenches.
Malik is going to Morgan.
They prepared us good. They prepared us real good. Feeling confident in my ability to do what I got to do. I'm 100% on the field every day, so that's why I hope they learn from me.
Yo, I just want to say thank you to Ohio, though, man. They gave us the best coaching experience you're going to ever going to get.
I'm going to get straight to it and tell you guys the main reason why we're here today.
All right, ready for this?
Everyone is invited.
Fill your week with Wheel. It's Sweethearts Week, Veterans Week.
It's Teachers Week.
Fabulous Food Week.
Days packed with fun.
Yeah. Hawaii Week, Teen Week.
Margaritaville.
Restock the margarita bar. Maggie, it's Collage Week.
It's College Week.
It's going to be a big week for everybody.
Weeknights at 7 on WRDE.
Republican presidential candidates have voiced their takes on immigration policies, how the proposals are viewed by immigrants in our area. That story and more on Coast TV News at 5.
We're seeing a mix of sun and clouds heading into the afternoon hours. Temperatures warming to right around 86, and then be on guard after about 4 o'clock. Some isolated to scattered storms, maybe some gusty winds and heavy rain. Not as intense as last night. Here's your Paul Davis 10-day forecast. Not bad. We're looking at 84 on Wednesday, 86 on Thursday. We've got a few dry days, and then we head to the weekend, and the storms come back. But it won't be a complete washout. It'll be similar to last weekend. 86 Saturday, 89 Sunday. Then we're heading into next week, the 4th of July. It's looking dry and hot. 90 on Tuesday, the 4th.
Thank you, Bob, and thank you for joining us here for Coast TV News Midday. For more news and local weather, download our WRDE News app. Don't forget to join us for Coast TV News at 5 later this afternoon. Have a great day.